Burns now with a cross. This is Vernon! Vernon scores! Grimsby turned his head back! Utter delirium at Blundell Park! Charles Vernon! Delivered, far post, touchdown!
Penalty, great composure. Brian Mbeumo, he doesn't miss, does he?
The customary short run up for Brian Mbeumo. Stuttering run up, and hits the crossbar! Manchester United are out! Brian Mbeumo has rattled the crossbar!
This is TNT Sports' Adam Summerton, and you're listening to Three Fish on the Shirt.
Hello there, welcome to this week's Three Fish on the Shirt. It's been a packed week for the Mariners this week. I've got with me today Rossi. Hi Rossi, how you doing?
Not too bad, mate. You?
Steve Risley. Hi Steve, how you doing?
I'm fine, mate.
And
Happy.
You've got me, Dave Dixon, hosting. We're recording just after the MK Dons match, so we've got plenty to cover from that game and also the game against Colchester in midweek. So that's 4 points from a possible 6 in the week after a really good run, so it sort of keeps it going. First things first, thank you once again to our sponsors, Winner Chicken Dinner Competitions. If you want to go over to their website at www.winnerchickendinner.co.uk, if you can get that all out in one mouthful, like I just did. Please have a look at competitions. They've got some great prizes on there for a few pence in terms of joining the competition. And if you don't already follow us on our social medias at Three Fish on the Shirt, please jump on and give us a follow and comment and let us know what you think. And also on YouTube, if you follow the podcast on YouTube, please subscribe because it helps us spread the word and helps the channel grow. So thanks for that, as always. I'm Dave Dixon, hosting this afternoon, as always. 75th episode today, guys. That's gone quick.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. When we
75.
started at the start of last season, we did 44 episodes last season, and we're on 31 this season. So that was a bit of a milestone. I noticed yesterday that DN35 had 10 years in, which was a surprise. Yeah. So congratulations to those guys. And say we've got some big news this week from pretty much every aspect of following town. We've got the two games, which have got plenty of talking points. We've got some stuff to talk about. Artel's touchline ban, Chaz's 150th appearance against Barnet, signing of Maldini Kachuri, Thursday rumours about that, and then him finally signing. Mighty Mariner vacancy. There's Henry Brown's gone on loan. Pips Chips is touting for votes for Chippy of the year in the northeast even. Got it right. Let's have it right. It's not in Fleetwood. And a whole host of stuff to talk about around that. So let's get into it, chaps. Tuesday night, Colchester away. Tough place to go. We all seem to get it on a wet Tuesday, Thursday, Friday night, whatever it is. And it often gets cancelled a few minutes before, which it seemed to be threatening to do on Tuesday last week, and it was on. And what a game it was for us. What did you make of it, Steve? First up, what was your take on the first 10-15 minutes?
Yeah, it was a cracking game. I mean, it's a long time since I've seen a game like that, and I was quite animated throughout the game. And yeah, I thought it was just the energy levels was just there from both teams. It was a cracking game, and it was kept up nearly the whole game. Now, you won't get many better games than that in League Two.
Yeah. What about yourself, Ross? What do you make of the whole thing?
Yeah, it's just a tight-knit game, wouldn't it, like say? I just thought it was, like I've said about the next two games, Colchester and MK, I did want 4 points minimum. We have got that in the end. And it's a very hard place to Colchester. It's not the best place to go. I didn't think they really offered anything, Colchester, as such. Going forward, there were quite a few injuries. I think someone said they had 6 main team injuries out. Obviously, Mbic wasn't playing for him either up front. I think they lacked that kind of thing going forward. So they had no Anderson either. So yeah, I think it was a makeshift Colchester team, but with what happened in the game eventually, then we have to grind that out. But no, overall it was a good game.
I think for me the first 10-15 minutes we struggled a little bit, and we took sort of that length of time to settle down. We would like just chucking it forward. They were trying to start quickly, but once we settled down, we started to play some decent stuff. We started to get our wide men involved, and that was where the goal came from at the finish. So, what did you make of that sort of change in the game? Did you spot that?
Yeah, it was 100 miles an hour. Yeah, we did take a bit to settle, get our game going, and once we get our game going, and there's not many teams can handle us, and physically, it's always going to be a tough game at Colchester, and we matched them. I thought the whole game.
I have to say, Rossi, even off the back of the good run we've just had, or are having, I was still concerned. Colchester have been quite good at home. They've got some good away results. They're up there knocking on the door, and I thought 4 points from them 2 games, if we'd got that, would be a really good return. Even though you wanted that as a minimum, I was thinking maybe if we got 3 points, that would have done well. So to get 4 from the 2, I thought was good. But it was a battle to hang on. I mean, once we settled down, played the football. It was the football we were playing that led to the goal. Burnham outside, cut in, and instead of shooting into the top corner, he decides to roll it to Rodgers. And I thought, what's Rodgers going to do? Is he going to stick his laces through it? But he almost placed it into the net side foot, didn't he? What did you make of his finish?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I slate him every week, but I can't keep slating him anymore, I think. The bloke seems to be having a really good couple of games. I think is it 3 times or 2 or 3 times now he's been in the team of the week for League 2 now in a row. And
deservedly so, by the way.
Yeah, so I can't really say much about him now. I mean, I think the only reason that I've got a bit of stick with him is just because he's not a natural right back. He doesn't look like one. And I think that's why I've never really got on with him. But credit to him, he's shown a lot of people that he can still do the job there. So, the goal against Colchester, it's come to him first time, did it first time. He said he's been working on it in training.
It's a side foot thump. He hasn't just leathered it, has he?
No. Apparently, he's been working on it. A lot of shots on goal. Apparently, he's been trying to run through and making that bit more of his game.
Yeah.
Nartel's been getting him to do it, so it come off against Colchester, and when that goal went in, I was buzzing, and then saw it as Rodgers. I was like, fuck.
he could have had another one just after as well. And while we're on the subject, I think it's important to note, and if you haven't looked at Rossi's TikTok page at Rossi GTFC, always worth a look. There's lots of predictions, little competitions around there. What's it called? Guess Who, isn't it? That's the one.
Who
is it? Guess Who. We'll call it Guess Who, because I think that's what you actually call it, not my idea, which is who is it? It's and some great reactions after the game, immediately after the game usually, which are really, really good to watch. So have a look at them. But on Tuesday night, I had to jump on and see if he dared talk about Harvey Rodgers. He's grinning. But how dare you speak about Harvey Rodgers? Even got his full middle name, didn't he?
I did. Yeah, I went full in on Rodgers. I was a fangirling over him on Tuesday night, I think. But
fair, it just shows we're fair, proper football fans who say it like we see it. And if we've been proved wrong, and let's be honest, if you ever slate a town player in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it's criticism, whether you shout at them, whatever, it's always in the football sense, remembering that they're people. But as well, it's nice to be proven wrong when they're playing for town, isn't it? You want somebody who's playing crap to be playing good. That's all it is. So it's easy to be proved wrong and nice to do so. But could have had another goal straight away. Half time came and went. We were the better side up until 70 minutes, 65, 70 minutes. And then disaster. Greeny gets sent off. Thoughts on the sending off, Steve? What do you make of that?
That's stupid, wasn't it? Really, it was stupid bookings. I just thought. I mean, the free kick. You know, he took the free kick quickly. I mean, not quite sure how he got booked for that. He's just trying to take a free
I
kick.
think he must have gobbed off after the refs kind of pulled.
I think he must have said something. Yeah, but I said I think I messaged you 10 minutes before. I said, Green is pumped here. He's pumped up. He's going round. He just needs to slow down a bit.
But once you're on a yellow, you cannot do what he did and hope to get away with it, can you?
No. I don't know why he tried taking the free kick quickly, and I don't know, just a rush of blood. It's frustrating, really.
So after that, Rossi, he's pulled their player back as they're coming out to break. Very cynical. Definite yellow and a daft sending off for you.
Yeah, like I said, the first one, like I said, but Steve was on about, he shouldn't have even tried the quick free kick because he had like 2 or 3 Colchester men in front of him anyway. Never was going to come off. Yeah. Then opened his mouth and got gobby, and that's when he got the booking. And then the second booking they're going to break away, but we had players back, so he wasn't going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he just there's no need for him to just pull him down. And it was a yellow card, both yellow cards, and he's I think he's definitely regretting it from today. He come past me today, up the steps. He looked very sheepish, but he sat with Artel straight next to him today in the
band together
stand. Sat next to the stand, next to each other. So I'm sure he would have been gasping to get on the pitch today, but.
Well, I think we missed him, but we'll come back to that. Artel's touchline ban was for his third booking, which was the one at Colchester, was it? I presume?
Yeah. For the ban?
Yeah, the third booking. Yeah. That was the booking that got him the ban.
It was. Yeah.
So Greeny's off, and then the game plan has to change. Then we are pretty much up against it, and it was a bit like the OK Corral, wasn't it? It was backs to the wall. And we were really struggling to get out, weren't we? At one point.
Yeah, we was, but did bloody well. I don't think we. I mean, they had some long range shots, didn't they? They hit the bar, hit the post, and that. Yeah. But I thought we coped with them.
You just reminded me of something. When they hit the bar in the first half, that was Churi's tackle. It was Churi's tackle that cannoned off the post. He got the ball.
That's right, yeah.
I hadn't realised that until I saw it back. That was incredible. And then we'd hit the post in a similar way to what they did in the second half as well. Greeny had a long range shot and it hit the post, and there's the same.
Right, yeah.
And then Jacko's performance. What do you make of that?
It's just quality, isn't it? He's just that save he pulled off towards the end there. It was just. I don't want to slag him off, but he wouldn't have got that. There's no way he's getting near that.
There was 2 that stuck out for me. There was the one where the bloke looked offside, that he saved at close range. And then there's the one where McJanet knocked him out at the same time as he just pushed one out.
I don't know how he's got back up.
No.
Yeah.
But I thought he would have stayed down because he looked a heavy collision. And Jacko just seems to go. Nothing seems to faze him at the minute.
No.
He seems to just crack on with games, and he'd be gutted today he didn't get a clean sheet again. And I think we all are in a way. But I said to you, Dave, didn't I, before the game, I think it'd be very hard for us to get a clean sheet today because of their attacking threat they've got.
Yeah.
No problem. But no, he's playing really well, Jacko.
So when you think about it, though, that period up to there, the form book was what were we? 6 wins in a row in all competitions, weren't we? And 5 wins in a row and 1 draw in the league without conceding. And without conceding this year, 16 from the possible 18 points. So you can't complain at that. And even now, when you look at the goals we've let in, we've let 4 goals in the 2 games. We have conceded goals in that period, and we haven't lost either of them. So that's an interesting stat, isn't it, in its own right?
Yeah.
So back against the wall, and then you think, well, nearly there, 90 minutes is up. Thank you very much. Ref adds 11 minutes on. Where did 11 minutes come from?
I can't believe
according to Colchester fans, it was all the time your keeper was on the floor. That's why it's all been added up. But I don't know. I don't know where they got it from, but we stuck it out for 11. Well, it was not even 11 minutes. It was like half an hour, wasn't it? Plus the other time when Greeny got sent off.
It was like 14 minutes, wasn't it, at the finish?
Yeah.
So when the final whistle came, honestly, my heart was pounding. I just desperately wanted that whistle to go, and at one point I thought, is the ref just waiting to see if they're going to score?
Yeah.
But the Colchester meltdown was, bliss, wasn't it?
Unbelievable how they reacted to us and some of the comments I've seen.
How very dare they whinge about shithousery. Did they not watch the game at Blundell Park?
Yeah.
In fact,
Cowley, to be fair, I don't think his interview wasn't that bad. I don't think.
well,
When I watched it,
he can't complain about Cowley tactics, can he? And
I said that to you. His interview was quite honest, and I think he realised he got beaten by the better team.
In my notes, it said, and I'll ask you the question, just yes or no answers from both of you. Did we out Cowley?
Yes.
yeah.
I think he knew that.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And so the meltdown from the Colchester fans was quite spectacular. One accused us of paying the ref. Just thinking, really? I know we all.
Yeah.
The standard of refereeing is pretty crap. More about that later on. I'll come to that as well.
Yeah.
But you've got to. We've said it. Bristol Rovers game, we had that. Hare, didn't we? David Hare or whatever his name was. And he was awful. But as people pointed out to me after the game when I was moaning about the ref, they said, yeah, but we've got to find a way to win. You've only let one goal in. You haven't scored. So what can you do? And I actually one comment that I did reply to, somebody said, 1-1 would have been a fair result. And my comment was, yeah, 1-1 would have been a fair result if you'd have managed to score a goal.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought the referee on Tuesday night was doing all right. And as soon as I think I put a comment in our group, said, he's not too bad. And then after that, he just went all bit.
You've got form on that.
I don't think he got.
You've got form on that. Can you remember Crewe away last year when I was there and you was messaging me, and you said, this ref's all right, and then about 2 seconds later it was ref's a dick.
Yeah. Things change quickly.
They do, and usually after you've gone, the ref's doing all right. I think we all did it today, but again, that's another story. So to get that sixth clean sheet, fifth win on the trot after 8 games without a win, 9 games without a win, just before Christmas, is some turnaround, isn't it?
Mental.
You wouldn't have thought that. You wouldn't have thought we'd gone January unbeaten.
Well, and with no goals up until today, I think it was something Rossi said either last week or when we were together. What a feat is to do that in League Two, in the cut and thrust of League Two, to go that far without letting goals in.
Yeah, mental. I think it was in the end. I think before Colchester, I think it was 1997 or something. Last time it happened.
Yeah.
And then I think after the Colchester, someone said it was like 1950 odd.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Since it happened.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
So yeah, it's mental for like I say, for this league, for lower leagues in general, and the EFL, any league to be honest, but especially this one where it's literally anyone can beat anyone, and it's goals usually flying left, right, and centre, and in different games, it's hard to keep clean sheets, let alone 6 on the bounce.
And today was a great example of that. To be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know it's not down to just the goalkeeper, but since he's come in, I think everybody looks more confident.
He certainly instills confident in the back four, doesn't he?
Well, I heard an interview with Sam Lavelle. You heard that when he said, "What do you think's changed?" And he said, "It's the goalkeeper has made a big difference." He says he's more vocal.
Yeah.
And, he's honest. Obviously Pim's not as vocal, and I don't feel as comfortable with him.
Yeah. Do you reckon Pim's leaving?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't see him being here till. It's just Andy told me today that Smith's got 2.5 years left on his contract at Barnsley.
Oh,
nice mug.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, where did you get that from?
It's nice, isn't it?
Wish I had one of them.
Just broke up the conversation.
Wish I had one.
Yours was on the TikTok this morning.
How was it?
Yeah.
Let's look at the back of your mug, Ross.
Hang on.
The back of it. I didn't see that.
Maybe you can see it.
Oh, Dicko, Rossi.
How come you can get yours the wrong way around and I can't?
Yours are both the right way around.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it only shows it wrong way around to you. Because you look in the, it shows you how you look in the mirror, so you don't feel confused.
Oh, I ain't got mine.
Yeah.
Oh, you've put me off. You've put me off now. You put me out of my stride.
I know, you put yourself off.
Corey drew a foul in the 85th minute from Lisby, who'd been booked a minute or two before for gobbing off. In the booking would have been another booking would have appeared to have been the right thing to do, and he didn't apply the same level of rigour to that as he did with Greeny. So did you spot that? Was that something you thought might have been something that ought to have evened the numbers up?
It's just officiating and it's inconsistent. So but to this point, you just kind of get to the point where you can't be asked to argue.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's so two sides of one coin, and it's you don't know what you're going to get with refs, and it's like again today. But we'll get onto that. The same thing happened today. You could have said about a few different decisions.
I'm hoping that something big happens in the Crewe Colchester game, so at least they can calm themselves down. They see they're losing 1-0.
They are losing 1-0. Yeah, I've got the scores
line at the minute. Yeah, it's popped up on the screen. Swindon had just taken the lead against Barrow, unfortunately. Drynan scored again. So as you might gather, we're recording this immediately after the MK Dons game. I think I said that earlier on. But the other night, other results that came in: Newport lost 4-1 at home to Accrington. Tranmere lost in the 96th minute to Barnet. Barrow and Oldham was called off because of wet pitch. And certainly beforehand, we were worried about the same thing happening. Bromley 2, Crewe 2. That was a decent comeback from Crewe. Cambridge 1, Shrewsbury 0. Cheltenham and Gillingham was off. We obviously beat Colchester. Harrogate lost 2-1 at home to Fleetwood. They are looking in massive danger now, aren't they?
I can't believe he's still in the job.
Well, he's the owner's son. I didn't know that. He's been in charge for about 18 years, hasn't he? Longest serving
manager. Longest serving manager, isn't he?
I didn't know the bit about his son though until I was on the way home tonight in the car. MK Dons beat Bristol Rovers 1-0. Notts County 2, Swindon 1, Salford 0, Chesterfield 1, and Walsall 0, Crawley 0. So there's a few interesting games in there. Newport particularly looking a bit of a mess, as do Hartlepool. Then we'll say Halifax. Let's mix the two up and call them
Harrogate.
Harrogate. Can you see anybody else going down, or do you think it's them two, or is it them two and any other candidates?
Well, Shrewsbury just got rid of Appleton, haven't they? So I don't know what they might start playing or get a few points. I can still see Bristol Rovers going down.
They had a good win today, but as you can see, it was only Newport.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
I know we say it's only Newport, but I mean, it's another bottom side.
Yeah.
You know, they're battling down there to go down. So I mean, if it was someone else, Bristol Rovers, they brought these players in again in January transfer window. They brought a shed load of players in.
Yeah.
Got a new manager who's not a bad manager at all, and they still not seem to be doing anything.
It was the same for us when we went out with Hursty coming back. We had a crap squad because we'd had all those that Fenty and Hollowhead had gambled on. You know, your Montel Gibsons and that on 3-year contracts sat around not doing it. And Hursty had to bring in a squad, didn't he, to try and do it. And you can't gel a squad quickly enough from January to save yourself. That being said, if you're going to beat anybody, beat the ones below you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's interesting results from the other night, and they were the highlights. The other thing that I started to think was, is this the Walsall drop off again? Is that another? Another
I was thinking that.
There's the pre-Christmas Walsall and there's post-Christmas Walsall. What do you make of that? They're at 2-2 at Chesterfield this afternoon at the minute.
Yeah, they're just they were 2-0 down, weren't they?
Yeah, so that'll be 3 draws in a row if it finishes as a draw.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was looking at the table and they're 7th, so 49 points. So they were top, weren't they? That's weird.
Yeah,
not been up there for a bit.
Again, it just shows how tight things are. So yeah, team came back late in the early hours of Wednesday morning with 3 points in the boot of the bus. and then it was a quick turnaround for an early kick-off today against MK Dons on one of the Sky games. What were your thoughts ahead of the game? I'm never two things. One, we've been on a great run. We're then coming to play one of the top sides at home. We're probably a half decent crowd in. 12:30 kick-off. I wasn't very confident. My confidence went up a little bit when I got to the ground, but I was really worried about today. I didn't think we'd get very much out of it today. Rossi, what were your thoughts ahead of the game?
I predicted a 1-0 win, but I did feel like we weren't going to keep a clean sheet. I was optimistic, thought we might do it, but they've got, I think, the most attacking side in the league at the moment. With the goals, etc. I think we're one of the most defensive, especially this year anyway. Yeah. So I think it was one of them games where you didn't know what you really you're gonna get, and I did think we'd concede, but like I said beforehand, I wanted to take 4 points from Colchester and MK Dons, and we have. So I was happy with the point. Obviously, when what happened later on in the match, and the full-time whistle come, I was buzzing with a point.
Yeah, and you think back to your minimum. I want 4 points from them 2 games, which is a decent return. Yeah, Steve, were you confident?
I was, yeah. I thought we could beat them. On the run we're on. I think I went for 2-1 in the end because I thought they probably will score, and they did. But I was happy with the point in the end today, even though they got their goals. But I'd have taken 7 points from 9 in the last 3 games, isn't it? Including Cheltenham. You'd have taken that. Two difficult away games, travelling wise.
17 from was it 17 from 21?
Yeah,
together?
But like if we drew against Colchester and then beat MK today, happy with that. But it's the other way around. But yeah, it's good. I was quite sort of optimistic, but in the back of my mind thinking, hope we don't get beat, sort of thing. And, so draw. Happy with a draw.
Let's pick up some key talking points from the game then. Kicked off, I thought MK Dons started really brightly and looked as though maybe not footballing wise, but they had a bit about them. We're going to be on front foot and weren't giving us a lot of time. What were your thoughts of the initial, first few minutes?
I thought they should have been 1-0.
Yeah.
They literally had the kick off, didn't they? And Aaron Collins went through on goal straight away and put it over the bar. And he should have, he should have slotted that away. To be honest, I mean, what is he, £1 million player or whatever he is for MK or whatever it was in the summer? And he would have thought he'd buried it, but he put it over the bar. And that's when I thought straight away. I thought, oh god, here we go. We're gonna have a long day.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it started off well. MK. I don't think we really got into the game. For our defence was a bit sluggish. They looked knackered, to be honest. Obviously, from Tuesday, with all the work we had to do on Tuesday night, and be penned in and do a lot of defensive work. The defence just looked very tired and very jaded, and I think it showed where quite a lot of the first half was very much open, and especially down our left side. Hence why Sweeney. I think that's the reason why Sweeney went off.
I picked up from somebody who watched it on TV. That he was angry as he went down the tunnel. Did you see anything of that?
Yeah, he walked down the tunnel. I wouldn't say he was that angry. I think he was disappointed that he got subbed off, but he was getting absolutely murked down that side. Staunton come off and it changed because he's a bit more about him, and he can actually do a bit of an attacking threat, which he did later on in the match.
If I'm honest, I don't want him to be angry, but particularly, but I'm happy that our players don't want to come off and want to be on playing some, commitment to the cause. And I don't think anybody in the ground or anything thinks any of the worst of him. I think he's a well liked player, and I think it was just a tactical thing. Plus, you get something different with him in terms of delivery for Cook, who was starting his first game. So that was interesting when you heard the lineup, Kabia, Cook, and Vernon as the front 3. I thought that was quite attacking. And when you look at the bench and see who we've got to bring on, it was a good lineup today again. And again, you've swapped out Corey, Kachuri, and McEachran, and Greeny was missing obviously because of his daft sending off on Tuesday. So was the lineup a surprise? Did you think he'd go that far with his changes, Steve?
I thought he would change it because, if I say, only got 3 days in it, and they with the playing with 10 men for such a long time. So I thought he would change it because he's always said to the squad, "You've got to be ready to play." And what did he make? 5 changes today, but the defence was the same apart from Sweeney, wasn't it, on Tuesday night? So Sweeney came in. So with Janet, Lavelle, and Rogers, maybe he was a bit tired, but they kept going the whole game though, didn't they? I think they just MK Dons started really well, and they caught us on the up a bit. But then we settled down again.
It's nice to have the number of players in each position in it to be able to switch it around and rest players.
Yeah, this is what he's aimed for, isn't it? And he's got it.
So they did get in the first sort of 15-20 minutes on the edge of the box. There was a shout for a penalty when the striker was brought down just inside the box. Did you think it was a penalty?
Like first instance, or after you've looked back at it?
I haven't. No, I'm talking about the one that was before the one that was given, the one that wasn't given. I think that was a penalty.
No, never.
I can't really. The first one, I can't really tell you. I've been told it should have been a penalty.
I've heard more people say it should have been than not. I was looking. I thought she was going to give it. I thought I've seen him given. I don't know. I don't know whether it was or not.
At least you changed.
So no pen. Thank you very much. And if she, to be honest, if she's not giving that as a pen, I don't know why she's not booking the player for diving, because she ought to have done if it wasn't a penalty. Second one,
dreadful decision in making.
Second one, a few minutes later, the guy has come maybe even to slight contact with one of our players, taken about 3 steps. He's about 2 meters away from the initial, that's inverted commas, challenge, and then he goes down. And he looked surprised when she pointed to the spot for that. I know what we saw from the pontoon. What did you see of it? Could you tell it was a dive, or does it look obvious to you?
From where we were, we said penalty straight away because it looked like it was a pen. But obviously from the side angle, you can't really see it. You could just see the player running away from.
Yeah, you don't see the distance between them. Yeah.
No, it's hard to try and say. But I've looked at it back, and fucking ref needs glasses, doesn't she?
Yeah. And I think just important to say, female referee, I actually thought, do you know what? I think she's going to be better than the bulk of the men. But I think, in fairness, any criticism we've got for her has got nothing to do with her being a woman. Let's be fair about that. After that, she lost the plot, didn't she? She absolutely lost the plot.
Yeah.
I said to Andy, at the start of the game, we've got a woman referee. We both said, he said, well, it doesn't matter as long as if
they know the rules and they can stay up with play.
And if you could do the job properly, and it doesn't matter.
Not an issue.
But
so any criticism is nothing to do with that. She's getting the same treatment as any ref that comes. So let's be very, very clear about that. But yeah, she just lost the plot after that. She was giving fouls for nothing. And then you had some proper meaty challenges. There's one on Walker which nearly spun him upside down in the far corner near the scoreboard. Pop a little clip of it on there, and you're thinking, Christ, that's got to be a foul at the very minimum. The guy who fouled, was it Mellish? Fouled McEachran right down in the corner in front of us. That was about his 5th or 6th foul. I'm thinking, at what point does persistent fouling become a bookable offence? And
that's it. I thought they were quite a dirty team, MK Dons. I didn't think they'd be like that.
There was a lot. There was a lot of holding and pulling, and particularly arms on the top of necks pushing down as you're running alongside them, away from the ref. So it was really sort of deliberate, planned.
It was just every time they lost the possession, sort of coming towards our goal, we get the ball back, then they'd foul our player. It'd be a free kick all the time. Yeah. Getting ridiculous.
And then
I didn't understand it.
Within the sort of 6 or 8 minutes of the first goal, there's a cross that probably should never have even got into the box. We should have been having it clear. It was a half clearance by McJanet. We didn't deal with it. It came in the box. It was whipped across, and poor old Harvey Rogers had a swipe at it with his left peg and scuffed it into the net. I mean, I think he's unlucky. Somebody made the point at the time where we was in the stand that, you know, is he better off not having a swipe at it? You know, is he better off just letting it hit his legs or letting it go? Because you know, it's got to be tough in that split second. But it is unfortunate, and it only just crept in at the far post. Sympathy for Rodgers in that situation, or are you critical of him? Rossi, chance to get your own back after Tuesday.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. No, no, he had no chance of getting that out of the way. I mean, he got absolutely thumped into him. Yeah. If anyone can move that quick to sort your legs out, then fair play to him. But I don't think, it was harsh on him. But then not long after, he's trying to run up the pitch and redeem himself and getting up byline and trying to cross the ball into. Yeah. I don't know, I think it was Cookie in the middle, and it went out for a corner, so he nearly redeemed himself straight away. But it's just one of them things. I think it was more annoying about the two goals they scored today. Yeah. One was a dive, and the other one was just a fucking deflection. Other than that, they didn't do it.
And that was what we said. And when the boos rang out at half time, you couldn't help but think, nobody thinks we're booing the players, because it was all for the ref. That's what she'd done. But to say we'd had our no goals conceded record pierced by a very, very dodgy penalty and a scruffy own goal, which all the media seem to give to one of their strikers, which is bizarre. Yeah. Was interesting, but I'm sure Harvey won't want it, but definitely an own goal.
So the goals we conceded, nobody scores great goals against us. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at the Western-Supermare goals. There were two goals we conceded. Yeah. One was a deflected free kick off a wall, the other was and then the second one was
a secondary header from a.
Yeah, and then today, dodgy penalty and an own goal. You know, that's the sort of goals we conceded at the minute.
So at half time, I know. Again, I'll not ask Steve this one because I know the answer because we spoke about it at half time. But Ross, what do you think of at half time? Did you think we deserved to be 2-0 down?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Like I said, they've got two lucky goals. That's all they've got. And MK didn't really offer a lot. Did we offer enough to try and score a goal? No, I don't think we did.
Yeah.
I thought the first half we were pretty lacklustre. Didn't really think we offered that much. Yeah. It was one of them. I was saying to other people, I think we need to get this next goal. Whoever gets next goal needs to get it, and hopefully it'll be ours, and then we can go on. Because the first half, we were trying to push for a goal, and you felt like if we got no one just before half time, then it would have changed it a bit more. But there was definitely a goal coming from our side. But
there was a fear. There's always a fear that we might get caught as well after that early sort of pace and push forward from them. I think the other thing that I thought was. Yeah, I don't think we deserve to be 2-0 down, and I said this to Steve. I don't think we deserve to be winning, but we're playing all right.
Yeah.
We played some good football today. I thought over second half especially. Yeah. But we played really well.
So it came out second half, and again, one of the things that I was keen that we got a goal early enough to make a game of it, as opposed to equalising in the 92nd or 93rd minute, and then trying to run for the line. But as it turned out, we did. After a bit of sustained pressure, I think there was a few corners kicking about. We got a corner in from our right, our left if you're in the pontoon. I've got the goal. I'm thinking about the second goal. Sorry, beg pardon. First goal was a free kick from the right, and we played it outside. Got the ball into the box, and there's a bit of a up for the header. Ball dropped to the far post, and how many times have we had not had anybody there, and there was Kabia to on the spot, bang, of that 12th or 13th goal of the season. A great time to get the goal. There was still a good half hour left, wasn't there? I think we said at 2-1. Good time to score, nice and early. Great goal as well, with a Johnny on the spot finish.
Yeah, I mean, usually you get Burns there, don't you, if he's on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Well, you wish he's there anyway, but half the time, sometimes he even isn't. Or
we've missed that somebody in that space, haven't we? And do you think
Yeah.
he's had coaching?
I do have to give credit though.
Coaching from Cookie.
I think it's Cookie though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Cookie that's done the work there because he's bodied the defenders off, so it can run past him, so KB can get it. Because Cookie would have been able to do it with marking him. There's no one on KB whatsoever, so he's done well to bully them off and let the ball go past and basically just lay it onto KB without actually touching it.
Yeah.
So it's a great finish from KB, and that's what we needed to get back in the game.
Yeah. And that got a crowd that was sympathetic to Town's plight anyway, because I don't think anybody was thinking that we played crap and we were 2-0 down. So there was still the crowd was still with the Mariners. So
Yeah.
it really got us back up, didn't it? Everybody was pretty up again, and the atmosphere was quite loud. I think really then there was only one team. If anybody was going to get another goal, it was going to be us from that point on. Steve, what did you make of the next period of the game?
Yeah, well, we dominated, I thought, and they were hanging on a bit to the lead. They were wasting time. Keeper was wasting as much time as he could, as usual.
It is. It was taking like 30 to 45 seconds on goal kicks.
Yeah, because there was a couple of times we got in good positions, and then it went out for a goal kick, and we're thinking that's another 30 seconds he's going to waste, and the referee didn't do anything about that. She just said a couple of words to him. Said, do it. That was it.
She warned him about 4 times, didn't she?
Yeah, and that's got to be a booking after 4 times, isn't it, or 3 times?
She didn't book one of the. She didn't book one of their players. If you saw it from your side, I think was it the first half? Yeah, first half, because Charles Vernon got booked.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it was a pullback or a push or something like that, didn't he? Anyway, he got booked, and then it must have been about 5 minutes later we got a free kick. We had to take a quick free kick, and it was either Andy Collins or Mellish stood in front of the ball.
Yeah.
And George McEachran had a quick free kick, and he stood there in the way and blocked it on purpose.
Yeah.
That's a yellow card in itself. And she's gone up to him and said, "Oh, stop! Don't do that," and just walked away. And I thought, that's a yellow card in itself. Why are you not booking him?
Preventing the restart.
Yeah. So she was so inconsistent today.
Yeah. But I thought overall Town we played some good stuff, and we weren't getting in the box enough. But then we started to get in the box and started to create stuff.
Yeah.
And
I thought they were pretty poor second half.
Yeah.
MK. I don't think they offered anything. I think we just dominated them second half, and we would deservedly come out with a point.
You think the players they've got and the money they've spent and all that, we look the best team. By far in the second half.
It happened the other night, and it happened again today a little bit. Once we settled down, we sometimes just need a bit of time to settle or do something good to just get us, because our passing was off early on today. But it was only 8 minutes. We were waiting for the second goal, and this time it was a cross from this was the one I was thinking previously. It was the cross from the right, and it came in. I'm looking for Cookie to come and stick his knot on it. Big striker comes in, nods it down, old-fashioned striker style. Goal, 2-2. Who was that? Kabia. Wow. What's on there? It was a great header.
Goal.
Great
good striker's goal.
14th goal of the season. That's a fantastic finish.
It's a great finish from someone who notoriously half the time don't know how to win a ball.
Yeah, glances. And again, do you think as somebody been doing a bit of work with him? So maybe a big striker from Bradford that's coming on loan.
Yeah.
So this is how you do it.
I did score a headed goal in the away games recently, didn't he, as well? Can't remember which one that was. Was that Fleetwood? Was it
Fleetwood, the winner? Wasn't it? Yeah,
that was a good goal. Yeah, but with Cookie up there, he's going to be a different player. Kabia.
If I know the structure at Town, if people have spotted, when I say people, I mean the coaching team have spotted what we spotted, that he's not great in the air. You know full well that's a big part of his plan. His development plan is let's improve getting your head on it.
His IDP.
Yeah, I mean he scored 2, didn't he? Really, because he got the disallowed goal in the first half.
Yeah.
Was it you that were saying to me that he should have left it because it was going in anyway?
it was going in the top fucking end of the corner. McEachran just whipped it in, and it was going straight in, and he's no need to fucking get involved. I celebrated because I thought it went straight in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, I thought he'd gone straight in.
Yeah, but apparently Kabia got his head to it before it just went in. So apparently it was miles offside. So, he could have left that. It could have been a 3-2 win with McEachran getting the goal. But Kabia's, he's an attacking striker, winger, whatever we want to call him now. And if he didn't know it wasn't going to go in, so he's gone for it because it's his job in a way, isn't it? So, it is what it is. But he's done well. I've just seen. I don't know if you've seen the stat that Grimsby just put out.
No, what was that?
Jaze Kabia today, 90 minutes played, 2 goals, 100% shot accuracy, and 80% pass accuracy.
Wow. Man of the match,
He's definitely
Harvey Rogers.
He's definitely improved.
Yeah, man of the match, Harvey Rogers. How does that make any sense?
Sponsors have been on the.
If Cookie scored today, he'd have been man of the match.
Yeah. Don't forget.
I think there could have been quite a few.
Don't forget the sponsors' man of the match is chosen after an afternoon on the pop. And you can tell sometimes.
I think there could have been quite a few man of the matches, I think, today. But McEachran had a really good game.
Yeah. If you think
he
of
was
the last
captain today, wasn't he?
If you think about the last 2 games, it's been really, really hard to pick a man of the match, which is great, isn't it?
Yeah. McEachran's been really off it. I mean, he's obviously been on the bench some of the time. Yeah. But when McEachran has started, I think he's been really off it. And today I thought he was everywhere and putting a foot in defensively. He's trying to get something started. Walker played really well before he come off. Getting stuck in, getting challenged, and trying to make something happen. Linking up with Cookie.
Steve mentioned it earlier. Walker. He got targeted quite a bit today.
Yeah. And then I thought Evan Corey. I'm never really a big fan of him going forward. But the bloke never stopped running.
Yeah, he did Tuesday night as well. Colchester. Yeah. He was relentless.
Flea, isn't he? As a butcher's dog.
And he won the ball back for the goal, didn't he? For the second goal.
He did, yeah.
Today, Curry, because it should have been a free kick, and she didn't get it. And then he turned around, won the ball back, and I thought she was going to give a free kick against us then. And I'd gone on the pitch. I'd gone on the pitch then.
I nearly did with that second goal.
I've never had such an urge to go on the pitch. I want to do it, but I was getting so frustrated.
Yeah, I think my days of running down the stairs to the front are over. My knees today were killing me.
I did it today, and I regretted it after hitting the sideboard because my hand hurts now.
You donut. So we made 1 or 2 subs, sort of in that back end of the second half, trying to shore things up a little bit. We didn't mention that Sweeney was taken off after about 25 minutes. We wondered whether some.
Rossi did. Rossi mentioned it.
Yeah. So. Sorry, I think we mentioned it before we came on. No, we did mention it. Apologies.
I said to Andy next to it, is it a personal issue or something? He's been told, just had a.
It was quite sudden, wasn't it? Just like, you were worrying.
Just like that, yeah. And I just thought, he's not injured. He definitely wasn't injured. So
I honestly just think, like I say, he just got bullied down that side, and they needed to bring someone on that can either offer something at the back, a bit more strength, a bit more something about him, and can go forward and whip a good ball in. We know Storm can do that anyway. Yeah. He got an assist today because of it. So, I said this a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? About I think we've got 2 starting left backs, and I think it's going to be a problem until they get the right one. I think they're going to start with. I think they're going to keep on switching between them both.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice problem to have, but it's a problem that might not play out too great. But let's hope not. Let's hope we can keep them both happy. By Crook. And shooting up the table will certainly be help with that. We're 2-2. I felt there was a possibility we could go on and win it. I was positive after that we could do that. Not too many massively close calls, but we had plenty of pressure on their goal in the last few minutes. And the one thing that the equaliser did do, it shut their frigging drum up. Oh God, it was doing my head in. Wasn't even drumming.
That's everything they had.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Without that drum, you wouldn't have heard them because it went on for so long, but they didn't do nothing with it. Yeah. All they did was drum it, and because as soon as we equalised, that was it. They went dead.
Yeah, there was only 200 and some of them.
It was embarrassing. I thought the amount of fans, they couldn't even fill that corner.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, was it 280 odd or something?
When you get a club second hand and you a bit plastic, then what can you do?
With the amount of it makes no sense. With the amount of fans they supposedly have and the seat of stadium they've got, you would have thought they'd bring a bit more to fucking Grimsby.
I'll be honest.
Cleethorpes.
I'll be honest. When we went to their ground season before last season, wasn't it? It was this season's game we missed. For the 0-0 game, I didn't know what to expect from their ground, but I thought it was really good. It's a really smart ground. Just no one in it. There was one bloke. I took a picture of him. There was one bloke in the side stand, and there's probably like 1,000 seats, and he was sat in the middle of them just on his own. And I took this photograph of him zoomed in, and when you look at it, it looks like he's on a roof of tiles, and he's like wedged in the pocket behind one of them. It's like really strange.
I remember that. Yeah,
really strange place, but smashing ground. If they filled that every week, it'd be a smashing place to go and watch football. But it is.
It's lovely setting.
But with their fans in it, like it is, with even 8,000 in, it's half.
I know, it's such a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, no one likes them, and it's true today. I say I didn't really appreciate how their players celebrated the penalty either. I thought it was a bit.
That's dog shit.
Patterson, needs to get his hair cut because he's.
Someone said. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but someone said something to him in the main stand. He was about to take a throw in. Someone said something. He turned around and said something to him. He didn't like it, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we was like, "Ooh," as you do. But I can't hear what he said. But I wish I knew what it was because he did not like it at all. And then when he come off, he got subbed off, and a few people were like, "Go back to your care home."
He's 4 years younger than Cookie, though, apparently. I don't know. I haven't looked. I might be wrong, but scored a hat-trick last week in penalties.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. So at the end, we've managed to get 2-2, 10 minutes added on. We put pressure on, but we didn't manage to get anywhere. A few little close calls, but overall, I was pleased with the draw at the finish. And like I said before, you 4 points target for the game was a reasonable one. I think we were quite happy. Verdict,
100%.
is that the same with you guys? You agree?
Well, I'm happy with the draw. Yeah, at the end, I thought we did enough to win the game, but to come back from 2-0 down to 2-2, and then
and it's against one of the sides that's up there as well, and that's often where we fall down at home, isn't it? And I actually said somebody in the walking through the park on the way back, we'd have got down with ourselves the way that went first half, 2-0 down, and we'd have just lost the game, either 2-0 or 3-1 or something like that. In years gone by, in recent years, and I think we've got the craft, but we've also got the battle as well. I think we're ready to stand up to teams that are a bit dirty, like the other night and today.
Yeah, we're definitely improving all round, really.
Yeah. So we're quick whiz through today's other scores, which we've now caught up with. It's just after 5 o'clock on the Saturday, as we finished at about 2:30. After much time added on because of a few head injuries and bits and bobs. Accrington 3, Cheltenham 1. So Cheltenham on a bit of a downward run at the minute. Chesterfield 2, Walsall 2. So unless I've remembered wrong, that's their third draw on the trot. So that's 3 points from a possible 9. So we talked about there on the slide. Crawley 2, Harrogate 0. That means that Harrogate are really up against it, aren't they now? In terms of
they need to get rid of him.
Yeah,
he's got to go.
As I said before, I didn't realise he's the son of the owner. Apparently, I didn't realise that. I knew he'd been there for a long time. But I think that puts pressure on him to we've got to sack him after 18 years. That's a bit shit, but I don't think it matters really.
Well, I'm going to have to go for it until they sack him.
Well, they're going down.
How many more years? Give him another 2 years and he gets to 20 years and you think, we'll sack it. But we are in National League North.
Yeah. and actually, when you drop out, when you go into a relegation, it's easy to fall through the next division as well, isn't it? Because of what's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the teams in League Two who came down. Bristol and Crawley, Bristol Rovers and Crawley are not as high up the table as you think. They will have a good League One side. Scunny, when they went down to the National League, they only stayed in a year, didn't they?
Yeah,
Ours,
right.
when we went down, we only stayed there a year, but we went back up. Unlucky Scunny.
Yay. Harrogate have lost the last 6 games. Last 5 games.
Yeah.
On the trot,
Gillingham
so-
won Bromley 4, so Gillingham have had their arses handed to them on a plate off of Bromley, which is a
Flying.
result for Bromley. They've won a ridiculous number of games, haven't they? On the out of the last 12 or something like that, and they won like 10 or something ridiculous.
I think
What the
if they don't win the league, then something's up.
Yeah.
They've got to do it now, surely.
I wonder what odds have they got against that for them to win the league? Start of the
That would
season.
have been decent, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
They've done it.
Oldham 0, Cambridge 3, Shrewsbury 0, Barnet 0, Swindon 3, Barrow 1. It was a double ex-Mariner. First 2 goals there. Danny Rose put Barrow up after 10 minutes. And Ollie Palmer equalised on 20 minutes, and then Drinan, whatever you call him, scored twice in the last 15 minutes to give Swindon a 3-1 victory over Barrow. And finally, not in a great vein of form by any stretch of the imagination, and I think they lost the last 3 or 4 home games. Tranmere Rovers 0, Salford City 2. Grant and Kelly and Mai scored the 2 goals at Tranmere. So up at the top, it's pretty tight. At the bottom, your teams that are in trouble are your Newports and your Harrogates. They're only 3 points behind Shrewsbury and Bristol Rovers, as you mentioned earlier. So it's probably looking like any 2 from 20th and below: Barrow, Bristol Rovers, Shrewsbury, Newport, and Harrogate. Probably Harrogate are favourites to go. Newport have won 2.
I think we're safe now.
Yeah,
44 points.
I mean, the year we went down, we got 43, didn't we? That year when Hurst couldn't keep us up. We've surpassed that now, and we've got a third of the season left. More than a third of the season.
Sure.
So we're in 9th still. The form book at the right hand side of the table I'm looking at looks great. The 5 wins and a draw, 44 points from 28 games, and we're only a point behind Chesterfield, who've played a game more. So that's the other thing. We're still 5 points behind the playoffs. In 7th, Walsall and Swindon on the same points. And then only a couple of points more than that is MK Dons and Notts County. So it's pretty tight still up there, and there's 1 or 2 of them teams that played a game more as well. So are you optimistic we can get ourselves back up into them playoff places?
Yeah,
Can't see why not.
Looking at the games we've got coming up, and we've got like Newport. Is it Newport away next week? Accrington at home. Walsall at home, Bristol Rovers away, Notts County. So we can win. We can do what we've just done in the last 6 games. We can do it.
It's funny to see us in 9th and Chesterfield in 8th, knocking on the door of the playoffs when that was where it finished up last season, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'd say Walsall are on the slide. They've only won 1 in the last 6 league games, 3 draws on the trot. A win before that, and then 2 defeats before that. So that's not great. But
I mean, my concern would be the amount of games. We've got a lot of games coming up because of our cup runs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 games in February, and then we've got 7. I think it is in March.
We've got Newport on the 7th, Accrington on the 11th, Wolves on the Saturday on the 15th. Walsall on the 18th,
Sunday,
and then we've got Bristol Rovers away, and then we've got a week to Notts County. Then, so we've got a lot of games between the 7th and 21st. We've got them 5 games, so that's going to be tough. But we've got some sides that are probably of the more beatable in the league. But you've still got to get it done, haven't you? And we can't let up. We can't let up and take it for granted when we play some of them smaller sides, Ross.
Yeah, we need to smash the smaller sides. I'll say smaller sides, but not
lower in the league sides.
We do need to beat them and do a decent job against like the top ends, like we did there at MK. At least try and get a point against those kind of teams, or obviously a win. But Try not to lose against them, but definitely beat the lower league sides just to keep us plugging away now. We've got obviously a goodish run to go. Keep it up. Obviously got Newport next week, and obviously they're not doing great as such. And if we play that, I know we can play. I think that'd be a good win for us. But yeah, we just got to carry on. That's the main thing. Don't drop off.
Yeah,
It's
and
just,
go on, Steve.
I say, it's a lot of travelling, isn't it? Another long journey down to Newport, and
Yeah,
then we've got Bristol Rovers later in the month. It's all long journeys.
Newport, and then you've got 3 home games, and then Bristol Rovers. So that's not too bad, I suppose. Could have been worse. They could have been broken up by those away games, which would have been a bit of a pain. But up at the very top, Bromley, who were absolutely flying. Won 4 out of the last 6. 29 games played, 59 points. So we're 15 points behind them. But then it drops off 6 points to Cambridge, and then 7 to Salford, who are third on 52. So we're not miles behind the automatics either. It's just Bromley are out on the way in front.
Cambridge are having a good season, aren't they? And they came down last year.
Now they didn't start great, did they?
No, they didn't. No, but they've got a game in hand on Bromley as well. Got a game in hand.
Ross will probably know better than me with his EFL stats, but Cambridge, they're on a run of about 13 or 14 games without being beat, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't remember when it is like now. To be honest, I've lost count. I think they had a really good home. They had a really good home record, and obviously we were supposed to play them, weren't we? And then got postponed. So they were doing really well there. I'm just looking now. I mean, last time in the league they lost was against Shrewsbury, believe it or not.
Okay.
They lost away at Shrewsbury at 2-0. That was in.
It's weird, isn't it, when you get teams like that getting beat and you look at who they got beat.
11th of October. That's how long they haven't lost a game in the league for.
Talking of strange stats like that, who was the last team to beat Bromley at home? At Bromley.
No, I didn't.
Bristol Rovers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh no,
they beat us, no?
It was Notts County.
Oh, Notts County. But they beat Bromley away.
But that was still 25th of October. No, I meant about Cambridge.
Oh, sorry. Big
25th of October was when Cambridge lost last. So it's still good feat. Even since October in the league. So they are doing really well. So I'm not looking forward to playing them.
Well, these runs have to come to an end, and we've brought quite a few runs to an end. 11-game run of Fleetwoods was there to be taken at on New Year's Day, and we took it. There's no reason why we can't do it. We've shown today we can go toe-to-toe with the better teams in the league, haven't we?
We just need to
make
get these
consistency.
I think it'll be a lot easier for us and a lot less pressure off us in a way if we end up trying to get that 7th spot and then see how we get on from there. We need to try and get up to that 7th spot, which is 5 points away at the minute. If Swindon and Walsall are drawing on the same points. Walsall keep dropping points like no tomorrow. Swindon, they have like 4 losses on the bounce, and then they've got a win today.
Like that,
So, I think if we can do them, we just, like I say, need to carry on as we're doing and try and beat these other teams like Newport, Accrington. Accrington will probably be a toughie because they aren't doing that bad. I know they're down there, but if you look at their results, they are picking up results against the teams you probably want to fall. Beat Newport today, drew to Walsall. They lost to MK Dons, but they beat Notts County. You know what I mean? They're so inconsistent, but they're one of them teams that you don't want to really play because they're such a bogey team.
Yeah, they've only lost 1 out of the last 6. Lost 1, drawn 1, and won 4. So they're not doing bad.
The only thing we've got on our side is our home form. So we'll see how it goes, and obviously get the FA Cup.
Yeah, and that's coming up. Are we all ticketed up, everybody? We all collected?
Ticketed
Yes.
up.
Got mine this week, and my nephew's coming. Bradley's coming. I got the seat in front of. Did I tell you the match? I got the seat in front of me yesterday. I don't know how. I don't know how, because it's season ticket holders, wasn't it? Only up to.
Yeah.
They changed it. It was up to Monday, and then the next thing I looked, it was up till Friday.
Oh, right.
So when I went into the shop to get my ticket this week, the lad said, yeah, they'd extended it to the Friday.
Yeah. I thought I think we said this last week, but it's quite a long date on it to go on general sale 9th of Feb. It's like, well, good luck with there being any left by then.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. Not sure why it's that late. You have so many people get in touch with you say, "Oh, can you get this ticket?" It's like, well,
yeah,
no,
Yeah,
I can't because the dates are so.
I went online to get one for Bradley, and G43 was available, and I thought, well, how can I book that? This is on Thursday, I think, and because it's not my seat, or it must be available, and I booked it. So you could.
I was on looking at the general booking system, just something else the other day, and I thought, oh, see what seats are available in our area, and I clicked on another seat. It says you don't have the tickets to book this seat. And I thought, well, I've got a season ticket, but it must have meant that I've already got my one. So when I looked, it was still applying the one per season ticket holder rule.
Yeah. So I was a bit. So that one in front of us, that can't be a season ticket then.
No,
oldest seat.
Maybe not.
G43.
I have heard through the grapevine regarding Wolves. Apparently, their board has told their manager to sack the FA Cup off.
Oh, right.
And focus on the league.
Uh-huh.
So maybe they might put a weakened side out against us just to try and see what they can do. Larson, their main striker, looks like he's going if he hasn't gone already.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace have put in a £50 million bid for him.
Yeah.
To try and get him. Yeah. No idea why they're paying £50 million, by the way, because he's played 21 games in the Premier League this season, scored 1.
Is that Strand Larson?
So, yep. So he apparently looks like he's on his way out to Palace, which is a good thing for us. It means they haven't got him. Yeah. But yeah, they might put a weekend side up against us, and hopefully we can.
They've lost 2-0 at home. 2-0 at home today to Bournemouth.
Bournemouth aren't that bad at the moment, are they?
No, but earlier on, the commentary I was listening to on Talk Sport was saying that they were playing out wide and getting some good crosses in and giving Bournemouth some trouble. So it's Bournemouth are going to have a bit of bother this afternoon. And next thing I see, they've lost 2-0. So the more that happens, the better for us. In the meantime,
yeah. But they need to focus on the league though, because they need to try and stay up in the Prem. So we'll wait and see. Like I say, if we play like we did against United, then we'll be alright.
Yeah.
I was just looking when the next round is, the 5th round. If we get through, it's the 7th of March, which is Bromley game at home.
Right. Okay.
That'll get changed as well.
Yeah, so that'll be another cancellation if we get through.
Interestingly, while I was in the ticket office, I've got us a new listener, hopefully. Skelly, Paul Skelton, who we used to go to school with. I haven't seen him for years. He's a season ticket holder, and he travels up all the way from Wiltshire every game to watch town. But he sits in the upper, so I haven't had a chance to see him much. And it was good to see him today. So if you're listening, Skelly, welcome. Please keep watching and listening. And if you want to get a comment in or anything, just drop us a note, and we'll let your views be aired. And also, while I was in, I went and got a programme, and I was desperate to get one of these, which is the little badge of the scoreboard from the Man United game.
Nice.
And she delved through the bucket where all the badges are in, and they're all little like street signs of Blundell Park. And she said, "Oh no, there isn't any in there." She said, "I think there's one on here." And she looked under the casing. She said, "Oh yeah, we've got this last one left, the one that was on the show. I've got the last one. So if you wanted one of these, unlucky, I've got it.
I've got mine." How much did it cost you?
It got about £3, something like that.
Yeah, mine was £3.
Something like that. So yeah, managed to secure my badge, because I've had my eye on yours, and I thought I just can't quite nick it without you noticing.
I wouldn't have noticed.
No, so there's quite a few people in there picking up Wolves tickets. Got mine sorted, so that's good. So league table's looking healthy, although with that record, you'd like to see a bit more buoyancy and shooting up the table. But as I said last week, them gaps are reducing, and we're well within striking distance of 8th place, and then next, and then overhauling Swindon and Walsall with a bit of luck and a fair wind. So next thing we wanted to talk about was anything else from the games today that we've missed. We've talked about the fans, haven't we? 6,000 odd in today, 200 odd from MK Dons. We talked about our record. Artel was banned from his game the other day. We noticed him watching from the old director's box, the press box bit. Looked a bit fed up when the photo you showed me, Steve. He looked a bit fed up, but we were losing 2-0 at the time.
Looked like he had a glass of whiskey in his hand.
I hope not, because that's against the rules. It definitely wasn't whiskey. It was apple juice. FA, don't listen to him. What about Pearson? Did it make a much difference on the bench, or is it pretty volatile and vocal with Pearson there in charge?
Pearson was very much vocal anyway. He always is anyway on the side of the pitch. But they were going back and forth. They had the radios on, the earpieces in to get from Artel to see what he's going to say. They kept mouthing stuff across from him because it's not exactly a far distance, is it, from the dugout to where he was?
I mean,
it's mouthing stuff.
It's almost bloody pointless, isn't it? In a way.
Yeah, I don't see the point. But yeah, they're speaking for the mouthpieces and whatnot, and it seemed to be all right. Artel didn't really show much emotion from what I could see, but I couldn't really see a lot from where I was sat, because as soon as you stand up, everyone's above me. So that picture you put in, by the way, I don't even notice I was in the bottom corner.
What's
that picture you put on? Yeah, I was in the bottom corner, if you didn't notice.
Oh, right.
Bottom left, you'll see me.
Is that on the WhatsApp chat?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I didn't see that. So,
but yeah, no, it was all right. It was the same as it usually is, to be honest. Because, like I say, Sean half the time barks orders more than Artel. Artel just does his Strictly Come Dancing moves on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You on that one, are you?
You got your hand on your knee.
Bottom left.
Your hand on your knee, look like you're advertising for the catalogue.
Yeah, I'm happy. I don't know when was that. In the game, was it just when was losing, winning, or I don't know?
29 minutes past. Yeah, it's just after the second goal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah,
29 minutes past 3. Oh no, it's 29 minutes past 3 is when you've posted it on here. I'm thinking it's 29 minutes past 3 o'clock, which was the kick-off, which it wasn't.
No. Was that the which one was it? That one. That's right. Yeah.
It depends, I don't know when you took it.
I took it at.
But so that's how close I am to the action.
Well,
17 minutes past 1.
Steve's camera is an upgrade on camera wise on mine, and in the sunshine, mine zooms in lovely, and you can get a nice clear picture. But since Steve's upgraded his, is even better. And I have one of you I zoomed in, and it just looks like it's blurred. But then when you blow it up even more, like by zooming on the picture, you look like you're crayoned in. It looks like a coloured in face.
Yeah.
It does it to everybody. It's not a specific to you thing, but knowing it's you makes it more funny. I'll show you the pic at some point. But,
just before half time, I took that. Yeah.
I need to get a new phone myself with a decent camera on it.
Yeah.
Mine's like, I'll try to zoom in pixelated.
So, man of the match, was given to Harvey today. He got it the other night from me, to be fair. But any number of people could have got that accolade. So there's plenty of other stuff going on around the place. Kicking off with Chaz had his 150th appearance against Barnet, so that was a milestone that came and went without anybody really noticing, and the club posted it last week. Been nice to have known ahead of time, but it's still a decent player for us. But some days like today, a bit frustrating. When he's on fire, he's almost unplayable. But other days, he's just like he let the first man with his cross. I don't think it's lack of effort. I just think it's frustrating.
I don't know how he was on the pitch for so long, to be honest.
Yeah. But 150 appearances is some feat for any club these days, especially with people hanging about. And after the injury problems he's had, that's again just makes more of a feat out of it, isn't it? That he's managed to get enough time on the pitch, and that's the thing this year from him is we've needed that from him, haven't we? And he has contributed. Yeah. Let's be fair.
Oh, he's made assists, and he's just not consistent really, but. Yeah, it's a good achievement.
I think today there was no way they were going to let him do to him what they did to him at their place.
They closed it down.
So he is targeted as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Definitely.
well done, Chance, for 150 games, and we commend you for fighting back from injury and being pretty much ever present this season. Back end of last week, started to pick up a rumour that Maldini Kachuri from Arsenal was on our radar. I'm thinking, what? We're looking at players at Arsenal. Rossi got his fishing rod out and delved it into the waters of the Grimsby Town Facebook page, and got a few bites. I have to say, Rossi, one of the things you have to remember is, I mean this in the nicest possible way, is your EFL knowledge is massively better than anyone else's. So the fact that some people didn't know is probably because you know quite a bit, and that's a compliment.
Yeah,
that's a compliment.
I know. Yeah, I do know a bit about EFL lower league and a bit higher, but
definitely do.
It's been on my radar for quite a lot of years. So I knew of him straight away before even I knew he got rumoured as soon as he got rumoured.
Yeah.
I got it sent to me. I didn't see it at the time. Peter O'Rourke put it out.
Yeah, he seems to be a pretty reliable source.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And as soon as he sent it to me, I was buzzing. I was messaging everyone. Oh my God, we're going to get Maldini.
But I was thinking loan at first. I was thinking that's going to be a loan.
Originally that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So to buy him on an 18-month deal would seem like quite a bit of an investment, because they're not just going to let people go for now, are they? But it also sort of statement of intent, and it's come at a good time given that the bad news is Doug Pound's going to be out for the season. He's had an operation is the word I was looking for on his hamstring. So it sounds like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes back stronger. But if he's out, well, he's going to be out for the season. He's just signed a new contract anyway. Kachuri comes in, he will fill that void. Whether or not he starts or not, I don't know.
Said Sam has the possibility of making it back for the last match. As Artel said the other day, that's probably not a worthwhile risk to put him through. But equally, if we get in the playoffs, he might be available, but that's a long, long way away as of yet.
Yeah.
So sad news, but followed up by the good news, and it's nice to see the club getting in behind it and really sort of surprising the fans with signing somebody like that and signing him outright.
Yeah. Surprised me.
Big Albanian. He looks hard, doesn't he?
Albanian beast, as I called him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very much a hard, aggressive, nailed centre back who you want to mess with. 6'2", so he's got a bit of that, and he's only 20.
Yeah,
he's not exactly old. He looks older, I think.
Yeah, I think
he looks older. Yeah,
but he's only 20, so very good prospect, I think, for Grimsby.
The terms brick and shithouse come to mind.
That's some Albanian mafia recently.
He's built like one. And there's a few people said he looks like the gang that were that he had to smash in Taken. Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Well, he looks like Notts Forest centre half. What's his name? Can't remember his name. He's like old school defender, isn't he?
Yeah.
The big. Can't remember his name, but you right?
Yeah, no, I was going to say interesting. Something's come to me. Interestingly, Matt Dean put a piece on, and there's a little picture of him and a little video of him when he was 16, I think, saying who he is, and he says, "My name was Maldini Kachuri," and he looks a bit like a young Harry Maguire in that picture. But the other thing that struck me was, oh my God, we've now got Churi, and Kachuri.
No, I don't.
I
know. I said this someone else.
Who was that? Kachuri? No, it was Tory. Was it Churi?
I was saying, imagine commentators saying, while it's in play, or Kachuri plays it to Corey, then plays a through ball to Chori. I was like, for Jesus Christ, I can't do it.
Yeah, no, it was amused me that one when I realised. I'm thinking, oh my God.
Yeah, good signing.
Yeah, great news. Seems happy to be here. The man of few words in his interview, but he's got a bit of presence about him. Let's say that. And that's where we'll leave that until we've seen him.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting times for town fans to see what he's like. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to seeing him play. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if he'll be starting at any point or if he's just going to be on the bench. I don't know. Lavelle apparently got a knock today. That's one of the reasons why he come off.
Yeah.
He had, I think, he clashed heads with McJohnny, didn't he, in the first half?
Yeah.
And then someone said he got a knock in the second half. But to be fair, he would have been knackered from Tuesday night anyway. The shifty put in. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he'll start or not. We'll have to wait and see. But he's definitely young. Definitely a good breakthrough prospect for Grimsby. And hopefully we'll see much more of him.
Just thinking about Lavelle, he came in fits and starts, and I thought he struggled.
He's been excellent.
He's been excellent in this extended run in the team, hasn't he?
Yeah. Looks a really good player. Really good player. We've got some, good for the squad. We've got some great players now.
We have got a squad that's probably got a first team worthy player in every position as backup. Which
it does make you laugh though,
because it
makes you laugh because Carlisle fans, especially towards the end of when he was playing for Carlisle, the Carlisle fans didn't rate him. They didn't want him in the team anymore. They didn't like him.
Yeah, so depends on how they're playing and how they're set up, and
But Carlisle weren't doing great anyway. They were struggling. They got relegated in that season, and then Lavelle left. I think it was a free agent or something. Went as a free. I'm not sure, but and obviously we picked him up, but we're in a better position than what they were. So,
well, I still it blows my mind. You never know what the future says, but that he's the feet taking out Svan Thorsen in our little end credits for that penalty. That was the penalty that Carlisle said that never was, but it was, and we were the only podcast to have the footage to prove it. It's a nice footage of the goals today as well, thankfully, which is good. Next bit of news was I put it here somewhere. What do I have down for the next bit? There's a vacancy at Blundell Park for Mighty Mariner. There's a stand-in today. Anybody fancy it? Steve, you up for it?
I'm applying.
Well, you're jobless, aren't you? So you need to.
Well, I'm retired now, so I've got to be nice and warm in it as well.
Go do it
for the winter.
Yeah.
There was somebody doing it today. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I don't know. The announcer called it Stan. He said it's stand in.
I wonder if it was Maldini.
Yeah, it could have been. Couldn't it? Yeah.
I got tagged in that video on that post, by the way, about 12 times. Did
you?
Yeah, ridiculous. I had so many messages about it. What you do?
There's no way you meet the height requirements for it, is there?
No, exactly. That's what I said. I said, what,
Sorry, mate.
I
feel terrible every time I do that.
I said I won't fit in the suit. So how am I supposed to do the job? I said I get the stomach air. I get the stomach air.
You be the legs. I'll be the top bit.
Yeah.
Well, years gone by, they used to have mini Mariner, didn't they? And they had that original suit, which was just like a wetsuit, wasn't it? And the head that was like that. And they had mini Mariner, which was like a little one of it. And because sorry, mate, we've been very heightist here. I do apologise.
No,
Andy Carr said he was going to apply for it again, didn't he? But he's not doing it now.
He said, and the reason he said, and this would be the thing that stopped me doing it, apart from they didn't want the Jolly Fat Mariner. He said he enjoys being a fan now.
Yeah,
and I get that. I mean, that's one thing. You wouldn't get to see the game properly, would you? Be watching it like through a thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Through the little eyes.
You have to do all the involvements for the crowd and everything else. You're kind of not really watching what you want to be watching. So.
Henry Brown's gone out on loan. Good move, right move? Do we think?
Yeah.
He needed game time. Yeah. Was he at the game today?
I don't know.
Was what, sir?
Was it at the game today? Because I swear I looked in that box where Artel was, and I swear Henry Brown was in there.
Oh, he could well have been. Could well have been.
Because he was him.
Yeah, he's gone to Gainsborough.
So he's still at GTFC. But apparently their boss has been after him for a while since he played us in the friendly at the start of the season. It says if you ever let him go out, I want him, and has been pursuing him. So he said, there's a good chance they're going to look after him and value him if they're that bothered about having him there.
It's a month loan, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 28-day loan. Yeah,
he could come.
And then he could come back and be in contention for a first team spot, couldn't he? Because the way he left it was.
I say Evan Curry went out on loan, did he, to Spennyman, was it? And
didn't play much.
Came back.
But the whole ethos was not to give up on him and send him out. It was very much this guy needs games and we can't give him games.
Yeah, and he wants to develop him still.
I really like Henry Brown. I think he's a really good player. Really good youngster as well.
When you think he put his hand up to go and take a crucial penalty, and the likes of Zesko, who just signed for £75 million, went 10th in the United side. I mean, it just shows you the guts of the kid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
I
Oh,
think
and that,
he's a
by the
really,
way,
really good player.
that penalty was miss and you're out. That was a pressure penalty that he
Yeah.
took. It was if he'd have missed that, he was out, and he gave a chance,
Yeah.
and he put the pressure back on Cunha, didn't he? To
Yes, yeah.
and
No,
with success.
I really rate him.
Yeah. So that's that. Henry, go well and come back and be a star Mariner, because we're looking forward to that version of the future. If you are a fan of Pip's Chips, look on the Facebook page. There's a competition that they're in to do with an award that they're after chasing. So if you got to get fish and chips from Pip's Chips, or if you don't go but you've been and you liked it, go and have a look on their Facebook page and give them your support, because Ross is a big advocate of Pip's Chips, and we had our visit there with the Tranmere game with Big Dave and them. And we're impressed by the food. So get on to the Pip's Chips Facebook page and give them a shout out and your support, and hopefully we can help get them on the map. So it's a nice one. Other thing I just wanted to mention today. Bumped into Reggie's mum in the fan zone. Was chatting to her about how he's getting on. And he's doing a sponsored walk tomorrow. So if you know Reggie's page, you can go on there and support his sponsored walk that he's doing over the next month. So good luck to Reggie. Go well, mate. And I think he'll be. I think she said he's tapping up Kachuri now to see if he can get him to get. Is it Millefiori or someone at Arsenal? Who's the player? Calafiori, is it?
Calafiori, yeah.
Yeah, he wants his autograph or something. So he's already working his plan to get his Arsenal stars.
He's a big Arsenal fan, isn't he, Reggie?
Yeah.
So
good luck to Reggie. Go well in your sponsored walk, mate, and we wish you well. Any other news and stuff around that we've spotted? Anything from today? Or?
Top of my head, no.
No. We've had a good stint on the old pod tonight. 75th episode, as I say, which is absolutely blows my mind, because we started from the little small icon of me recording a few little voice clips on my phone and plopping it together as a concept to say, could we make this work, Steve? And here we are, 75 episodes in.
I can remember we started at Clee Town, didn't we?
Yeah.
With the little mics.
Yeah, and it was crap, wasn't it? And we couldn't get it to work.
It was crap.
Well, the sound quality was just not there. These mics I bought, they're all right, but you need to be. They don't cut out much of the background noise. They're really for outside. If you're away from your device, so say you were doing a piece walking from camera or something, that'd be the time to have it on. Anyway, by the by, we've kept it going. We've had big League Cup run. Played the likes of Man United, Sheffield Wednesday, and Brentford at home, and now we're on a bit of an FA Cup run, and we've got more Premier teams to look forward to covering on the pod. So I bid you farewell on this Saturday afternoon, where we've got a 2-2 draw against Milton Keynes, a Tuesday night where we've got a 1-0 win away at Colchester, keeping the pressure up at the top, 4 points from 6 in the week, which I think is well worth us giving the Mariners a shout out, as always, with an Up the Mariners!
Oh. Didn't hear it.
Can you hear it?
No.
It went through, but it's like a crackle.
Oh.
Try again.
Up the Mariners!
It's a bit better.
Not
Up
usual.
the Chuffing Mariners!
That'll do. Not Mariners.
Yeah.
Have a good week, lads, and we're away at Newport next game, next Saturday. So
midweek game.
A 3:01 kickoff. So that's to promote the awareness of the CPR training that's available on the Heart Foundation. We'll link to it next week. But it's well worth looking at if you are in any capacity responsible for people around you, so family, what have you. If anything ever happens, knowing this little skill will be of value. So have a look, and we'll promote a bit more about it next week. So on that note, lads, we'll speak next week. Have a good one, and we'll see you then. Well, that's a wrap for this week's Three Fish on the Shirt, your ultimate Grimsby Town podcast. Thanks for tuning in and being part of our community, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on Apple Podcast, through Amazon, Audible, Spotify, iHeartRadio or Podchaser, or anywhere else you get your podcasts from. If you're loving what we're doing and want more match analyses, in-depth discussions, exclusive interviews, then just hit subscribe. It's completely free and it helps us grow to bring you even better content, and it keeps that Mariners conversation alive. If you want to listen on the go, just ask your smart speaker to search for Three Fish on the Shirt, Grimsby Town Podcast, or find us at any of the podcast locations we've already mentioned. Drop a comment, leave a review, and share the pod with fellow Mariners, because football's always better when we talk about it together. Until next time, up the Mariners!